Ooh wee. It's another mini Monday. How'd you like the new jingle? For Mini Monday, episode 3. Back on track. Here we have a Cold Steel Espada XL. Is this a joke? Yes, it is. It's just really here for scale. So this is the mini knife that we're actually going to look at today. Let's put that away. Also for scale, here's a Spyderco Bug. Here's the end of the little bolt that I cut off earlier today. And here's a Damasteel offcut that really gets me thinking when I look at these little knives. So, clear these out of the way. And what is it? It's my neck knife. This is the silver chain my wife gave me. I generally wear it. This is not the first knife that I've put on this chain. I actually have a Rough Rider slip joint that might even be smaller than this. But the lockup is no good. And the steel is so-so. Now on this little number, however, which came with this certificate. Now we do notice that there is no serial number, so presumably one could just fill in anything and then pass off any cold steel knife they had as but anyway, I digress. Right, let's look at this little knife, shall we? Oh, my hands are filthy. I'll try and keep my fingernails out of it. Looks like it's a Maniago Monday. And a MacGyver Monday. All kinds of Monday. So let's check the walk and talk. How do you like that? I can't believe it. This thing's incredible. A little bit of snap, gentle snap on the open, right? But the close, it does this freaking hydraulic thing. Go on. Oh, now it's not doing it. Temperamental, huh? Camera shy. Well, hopefully you caught it the last time. Otherwise, rewind. Unfortunately, I don't think I have my cigarette papers to hand. So I'll just tell you, I put this thing through a cigarette paper. This thing will slice cigarette paper. I mean, forget about newspaper. Fortunately, I don't think I have a piece of... I mean... Wait. Yeah, we want to go in this way to replicate the standard... See that? No problem. This thing is sharp. It is so sharp. Really sharp. Oops. Let's try a chopstick. It's like maple. Talk about getting your detail work done. Man, This thing will... Yeah, I'd need to convex out the shoulders off that to really enjoy that. But I do have a practical cutting task. A mini knife. According to Captain Electro, anything, well, he said index, but I do have quite long hands, fingers, large hands. So I'm going with the little finger. He said anything shorter than the little finger definitely qualifies as a mini knife. I mean, blade length, right? So I was at the auto parts store today, and I've seen this knife in there before, but I just wasn't so desperate for a fix, I guess, the last times. But you know what? I don't know. It's interesting. Mini liner lock. Have you ever seen a liner lock that small? Probably. If you watch my channel, you will have done. But that is pretty small. 7CR. Looks moddable. So, cutting test. This is probably just cardboard around the back, huh? Let's see, where are we? Oh, man, way up. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, Lynn Thompson. Big knife can do anything a little knife can do. Yeah. Try going around this corner here with your big knife. Yeah, try doing that with your point of your espada. Actually, you probably could do that with the point of an espada XL. Okay. Just being an ass. I guess, I mean, I was trying to avoid going through the blister pack, but whatever. We in? Okay. Wow. That is pretty tiny. I don't think you can flick it open. It's got a pretty strong detent there. And pretty stiff here. With a little bit of wiggle. But that is a firm lockup, friends. Firm. Wow. Now I get this in hand. Whoops. Clean that up later. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Nice and thin behind the edge. Okay, just pick this up for a second. Whoops. So now we're going to do the same thing again, having upsized. Well, let's just take one last look at this girl, because I need to feel this chain back around my neck. I wanted to show this in the last video I made, but it wasn't to hand. Not a mini knife, but a good little test for this mini knife. Oh, yes. Not again. What a disgrace. Well, at least no one got hurt. Yet. Nope. The handle is thicker than the blade. I'm really keen to get this in my hand ever since I saw it earlier today. I've got a few of the Milwaukee knives. Not all of them. Brought out a new little folder as well. It looks quite cool. I love the look of this blade. It's just simple and purposeful. And they say it's an insulation knife. It's kind of like a robust fillet knife to me, or something. Hollow ground. A little bit of a roughness there, something, a little burr or something. Balance point. Good. Ergos. Not bad. But yeah, this plastic feels crappy. What can I tell you? Which means, of course, that I want to put a handle on it. As I had supposed. I figured I'm going to get this out of the packet, and I'm going to get a notion of why I think this handle is not good enough. And then I'm going to put a new one on at some point. Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. You know, you could use this, you could build your leather around that quite nicely. Maybe even just like a half leather. Have that, have your little dangler. All kinds of things. But, of course, cutting tasks. Yeah. That's what I figured. This is a